What if the biggest mistake English learners make is using the wrong materials?
What if the textbooks you studied for years are actually slowing down your English?
Today we're revealing secret number 6, and this one is incredibly simple.
You might notice your English improving much faster than before. And the best part?
It makes learning English more interesting, more natural, and a lot more fun. Because this secret changes what you study, not just how you study.
So if you want to understand real English conversations
And speak English naturally with real people,
this episode is going to help you a lot.
Easy peasy.
Hey English learners, welcome back to the EZPZ English podcast. I'm Pri.
and I'm Simon. Subscribe, like, and share this video.
What if the biggest mistake English learners make is using the wrong materials?
What if the textbooks you studied for years are actually slowing down your English?
Today, we're revealing secret number 6, and this one is incredibly simple but extremely powerful.
In fact, if you start applying this rule today, you might notice your English improving much faster than before.
Because this secret changes what you study, not just how you study.
And the best part?
This makes learning English more interesting, more natural, and a lot more fun.
So, if you want to understand real English conversations,
And speak English naturally with real people?
this episode is going to help you a lot. Welcome back to Easy Peasy English Tips, the series that is helping people around the world learn English in a simpler, smarter way.
This is the series where we reveal the 7 secrets to speaking English fluently, naturally, and confidently.
And if you're new here, quick favor.
Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and share this video with a friend who's learning English.
Because every single episode in this series reveals one powerful secret that can completely change the way you learn English.
And today, we're revealing secret number 6.
Quick review of the first secrets.
Because each rule builds on the previous ones, and together they create a powerful system.
Exactly. When you combine all 7 secrets, you completely change the way you learn English.
So let's review.
Secret number 1.
Stop learning individual words.
Start learning phrases and complete expressions.
Because real English is spoken in phrases.
Secret number 2.
Stop studying grammar rules.
Because thinking about grammar while speaking makes you slow and nervous. Secret number 3.
Learn with your ears, not with your eyes.
Which means lots and lots of listening. Secret number 4.
Deep learning with repetition.
Listening to the same material many times until it becomes automatic. And secret number 5.
Use point-of-view stories to learn grammar naturally.
So your brain starts to feel correct English automatically.
And now,
It's time for secret number 6.
all right, here it is. Rule number 6 is simple but extremely important.
And just like the other secrets in this series, it's simple to understand but very powerful when you apply it.
Each rule by itself can improve your English a lot.
But the real power comes when you use all 7 rules together.
Because together they completely transform how you learn English. So what is secret number 6?
Secret number 6 is this.
Only use authentic, real English materials.
In other words,
Stop using textbooks.
yes, we already talked about throwing away grammar books earlier in the series.
But honestly, you can throw away almost all your textbooks.
Because most textbooks are boring.
And they are not teaching real English.
Think about it.
Most textbooks contain fake conversations.
You know the kind of conversation we mean.
Something like, hello, hi, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Nobody actually talks like that in real life.
And often those conversations are read by actors in a very unnatural way.
The pronunciation sounds strange.
The conversation sounds artificial.
And the activities are usually boring drills.
Little exercises that don't really help you communicate.
They are supposed to improve your English.
But they rarely help you speak naturally.
What you should use instead.
So what should you use instead?
You should use authentic English materials.
Real English created for native speakers.
Books written for Americans, Canadians, British, or Australians.
Videos made for native speakers.
Podcasts created for real audiences.
Those are authentic materials.
There are also materials that are very close to authentic English,
For example, storybooks written with slightly simpler English,
but they're still real stories,
not grammar lessons.
not fake conversations.
Real stories with real ideas.
Example, improving reading.
Let's take reading as an example.
Imagine you want to improve your English reading.
The traditional method would be to read test books,
TOEFL preparation books,
reading comprehension textbooks,
vocabulary lists.
and endless boring exercises.
Not very fun.
And not very effective. Research shows a much better way.
Read easy novels and stories.
Books you actually enjoy reading,
Books written for children or young adults.
depending on your level,
If you understand about 95% of the words, that's perfect.
because you can guess the remaining 5%
And your vocabulary grows naturally.
without memorizing lists.
If you like adventure stories,
Read adventure novels.
if you like romance,
Read romance novels.
if you like science fiction or fantasy,
Read those.
choose topics you enjoy.
Because when reading is fun, you read more.
And when you read more,
Your English improves much faster.
listening and speaking.
The same idea applies to listening and speaking.
Instead of textbooks,
Listen to real audio,
podcasts,
audiobooks,
stories,
radio shows.
real conversations.
Start with easier materials.
Then gradually move to more difficult ones.
Soon, you will be listening to real English made for native speakers.
And understanding it easily. Why textbook English is a problem.
One of the biggest problems with textbooks is that they don't teach real English.
The conversations are unnatural.
But real people speak differently. For example, in the United States, people rarely say, "Hello, how are you?"
Instead, they say,
"How's it going?"
"What's up?"
"Nice to meet you."
Those are real expressions.
But many textbooks never teach them.
Why real materials work.
This is also how children learn language.
Children don't study grammar books.
They learn through real conversations,
Real emotions.
real stories.
Real communication.
That's why children learn language so naturally.
And that's how you should learn English too. Why real materials are more powerful.
Another reason real materials work so well is that they are interesting.
They entertain you.
They teach real ideas.
They create real emotions.
And when you focus on ideas and emotions, your brain learns the language automatically.
Final reminder.
So remember,
Rule number 6.
use only authentic, real English materials.
Avoid boring textbooks.
Focus on real stories,
Real conversations.
real ideas. Ending.
Tomorrow, we reveal secret number 7, the final secret in this series.
And it's one of the most powerful secrets of all.
So make sure you subscribe to the channel.
Click like if you enjoyed this episode.
And share this video with someone learning English.
We'll see you tomorrow.
For the final secret.
And remember,
English can be easy peasy.
Easy peasy.